come up with that dog shit pick. What the fuck were we thinking? What the fuck were you thinking? Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Jimnasium. As always, it's me, XFL Jim, joined by the one, the only. It is Smooth Willie Jenkins, a.k.a. Chase, Lupine Fiasco, Sessoms. What's up, my man?
What's up, dude? Considering how, Mantis has blown up, do you think it will do anything for us if we mention that Mantis filmed the majority of our intro video?
I think he filmed almost 100% of it.
Close to it. I think anything that we were both in.
I think all the Vegas stuff he filmed. And I know for sure all the Nebraska stuff he filmed.
For sure. That's crazy. Now he hangs out with Patrick Beverly.
We just start crediting Mantis in everything we do.
Yeah, definitely just tag him in every single show and everything.
Actually,
he won't get tired of that.
The most famous person in the garage universe is probably Mantis, now that I think about it.
Most likely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a next level of famous that I'm not sure if we'll ever get to be.
Until we get the coveted Rock interview on the Jimnasium, I think it's Mantis is like the number one person in like garage lore.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, he's hanging out with Patrick Beverly now, and it's kind of insane. It's kind of insane what Mantis does.
Chase, it is bracket season, and this week is no different than any other week. We got 32 things, ready to rank them all. So this week it's restaurants. I will say, I'm going to try and come up with sponsors for each one. This week's bracket is brought to you by Star Wars. So this is a actual Star Wars from Chile.
I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
We're gonna watch this throughout the everything, just so everyone realizes. We're gonna peep in on the Star Wars universe, see how they're doing.
Pilot in the galaxy, and a cunning warrior.
And a cunning warrior.
Quite a good pilot yourself.
Ah.
And he was a good friend. Which reminds me, I have something here for you.
We have a bracket for you.
Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough.
I cannot stress to you, Chase, that is an 100% real take from actual Star Wars being shown on TV in Chile in the 1980s.
That's amazing. That is just no regard for any sort of American copyright law or anything, the way it should be.
So they decided, how do we want to go into commercials?
Yeah.
So what they did is they partnered with the whoever was broadcasting the actual Star Wars. They partnered with a beer aged the Cerveza Cristal, and they had them film little inserts where it looked like it was still in the movie, and then it would just go right into commercials.
Okay.
And then after that they would show actual commercials.
That's pretty amazing.
That's amazing. There'll be a couple more of those throughout.
Thank God.
Chase, there are a lot of them. But first, it is time for the bracket.
Let's do this.
Last week's was things we hate. So I found out why the clip wasn't coming out. I accidentally recorded the whole podcast and made that. I tried to put that and stuff as a clip. Didn't work out that well. Whatever. The clip of next week is coming. Remember, people, kids' names versus ISIS.
Kids, yes.
This one, though, is restaurants.
How do I already feel like a number one seed could go down here?
So again, randomly generated. They're not necessarily one or whatever seeds.
True.
I randomly seeded all of these ones. Somehow, Golden Corral got matched up with Chick-fil-A.
Hey, styles make fights, dude. Considering, you have the pinnacle of fast food service versus just an American feeding trough, basically, with Golden Corral.
It's Golden Corral's the place everyone goes after Sunday church to be a heathen and just pig out and be disgusting. Chick-fil-A, of course, not even open on Sundays.
That's true. That's another thing to consider. The very, very fundamentalist Christian, starting points of Chick-fil-A.
Maybe the one like fast food place where you can feel dignified eating there, though.
I feel I don't have any problem with my dignity when I eat in fast food restaurants. I'm pretty cool with it.
I don't either, but Golden Corral I kind of do.
I'm not gonna like eat in front of a Rallies or anything like under.
I should have had Checkers and Rallies on here. That place sucks.
The place does suck. But here's the deal with Chick-fil-A. One of the things about Chick-fil-A is I have on my bucket list cornering a teenage Chick-fil-A employee and saying thank you to them until they're crying and saying my pleasure at the same time.
Oh, I think that pushes Chick-fil-A over the edge.
I would have to agree.
We'll give the point to Chick-fil-A there. Up next, IHOP versus Olive Garden is a good matchup.
That is. I love the tour of Italy. I also love the chicken fried steak and eggs at IHOP.
Yes, the chicken fried steak and eggs is really good at IHOP. I will say the regular steak and eggs, trashed here.
Olive Garden, I'm celebrating. IHOP, I'm probably capping off a fun night, or waking up the next morning hungover, ready to eat some pancakes and something greasy.
IHOP for me is like my go-to, or at least when I lived in Los Angeles, it was my go-to like pre-flight when I would have a red eye or a very early morning like flight. Hit up IHOP. It's always by airports. There's always an IHOP close by to airports. Hit it up. Get on your plane. You're all set. Olive Garden, of course, when you're there, you are family.
It's true. That is true.
It's the only place I can go where I feel fat eating a salad.
I'll tell you, with Olive Garden, you obviously have had better Italian food in your life now, right?
Oh, 100%.
And so, like, Olive Garden's kind of like an Outback or like one of those where as soon as you go somewhere and had like a real like a steak like or real Italian food, like IHOP is its own thing. I
cannot handle Olive Garden.
Is it the garlic? You got the IBS? I think it's IHOP. I think it's
IHOP too, and I think the big thing for me is like within the last 5 years, Olive Garden's just been doing nothing but shrinking their menu and adding less and less. Like I used to love Olive Garden stuffed mushrooms. Guess what? Don't have them anymore. Disgusting.
Right.
IHOP, I don't give a shit. Like IHOP is still good. Eric is going to take Chili's at 14-1 future on this bracket.
I like it. The thing about IHOP is breakfast food is always good. Breakfast food is always
very hard
to be a good option.
IHOP could make a decent run unless it like goes up against another breakfast place.
Right.
It might come up against. Up next though, Applebee's and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Ooh, they closed my Applebee's here. So I got to go BW3. I got to go B-dubs.
So I will also say, in the state of Nebraska, I have been to 4 Applebee's. One in Kearney, one in Norfolk, one here in Grand Island, and one in Lincoln, Nebraska. I've also been to one in Los Angeles. And guess what? Out of those 5, one of them has been decent. The rest have been absolutely awful. Eric, don't sleep on Applebee's. Like, I remember in high school, the endless wings were like a go-to staple on Wednesday nights. Buffalo Wild Wings, though, kind of clears it.
Buffalo Wild Wings wins on like ambiance alone, quite honestly.
There is something I will say, honorable mention though. There is something to getting absolutely blackout drunk on Long Island's at an Applebee's.
Dude, getting blasted at an Applebee's, getting blasted at any sort of like Americana food chain like it
hits different.
It does hit different. It hits way different.
I think I'll give it to Buffalo Wild Wings. Also, Buffalo Wild Wings, a lot of the times, at least where I'm at, the wings not even the best thing on the menu.
Yeah, they have good burgers and stuff.
Up next, In-N-Out and Denny's.
I've never eaten at an In-N-Out. Always wanted to.
I tried to do restaurants that we both eaten at. I wondered if, since I know you've been to California, I wondered if you hit it up when you were there. I tried to take a shot.
I didn't have time to. They've got them in Dallas too, and I've meant to go when I'm in Dallas to an In-N-Out, and just couldn't swing it.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I've been to both. I really like Denny's, Chase. The Grand Slam.
The Grand
is the
Slam
staple of my life.
Moons over Miami is a go-to jam for me. Listen, it's hard to bounce breakfast food because it's good 24 hours a day, and it's hard to mess
so
up breakfast food.
And the breakfast places are almost always open 24 hours.
That's true.
Like, In-N-Out, not open 24 hours. Applebee's, not 24 hours. Like, a lot of these places aren't 24 hours. Guess what? IHOP, Denny's, 24-hour establishments. I also, as like when I was a delivery driver in Los Angeles, there's Denny's and there's places everywhere. I saw 3 fights in Denny's, so that's a plus for Denny's.
That was always a plus for Denny's. Yeah,
I saw someone.
It gets wild in like a Waffle House. That's totally. There is a Waffle House down the road from the club in Little Rock where I've seen people get their asses kicked, like in the club and then at the Waffle House afterwards.
Well, guess what? Guess what's up later on the list, Chase?
Oh, Waffle House. Yeah.
I think we give this to Denny's now. I think we give it to Denny's. Like the sheer variety. Like In-N-Out, good. In-N-Out, like probably my favorite fast food burger. But all they do is burgers. All they do is burgers.
It gets an honorable mention for its location in pop culture.
Popeyes and Taco Bell. Ooh.
This is a low-key heavyweight matchup.
This is a great matchup. This is tough that these guys had to go against each other right away.
I will say I could eat Popeyes every single day. I need to be in a mood to eat Taco Bell.
See, I'm flipped on that. I could eat Taco Bell every day of the week, but I need to be in a mood for Popeyes. You know what I miss from Popeyes that they had here for a hot second? Where they had beignets.
Yeah. And where else were you going to get a beignet?
In Nebraska, no. There's like there's a Louisiana food truck that does them every once in a while. But other than that, fucking nowhere. Oh, John Lewis coming in. Popeye's chicken sandwich trumps every fast food entree.
I don't know about every fast food entree because there are
it's
such
so
things
good though
as the Baconator, but it is. I think
it's the best chicken sandwich.
It's probably the best chicken sandwich, hands down. Hands down.
So Popeyes, like they don't just do chicken. The shrimp there is not good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think this is tough. Taco Bell has the sheer variety and the Baja Blast. I love a Baja Blast.
What do you think about that they're making a new, its own Baja Blast now? Like you can buy just Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
Yes. That kind of actually diminishes Taco Bell for a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
You can just get it anywhere.
See, Taco Bell, it's the simplicity of the Taco Bell and that you have so much variety out of what is a core of like 5 different ingredients, right? But with Popeyes, what they do best is just one thing, and that's chicken. And chicken is always delicious. I remember there was a made for Comedy Central movie called Porn and Chicken, where the explanation was because chicken is delicious and porn is video of people having sex with each other.
I think just from sheer quality, customer service, I think they both even out. I've had good and like the worst customer service at both of these establishments.
Right.
Nothing hits quite as hard as like bad Popeyes customer service because they just don't care.
They do not give a fuck. No.
They do not give a fuck. I noticed it more in like Tennessee. Tennessee Popeyes did not, like Nashville. They told you to just like straight up fuck off if things weren't on the menu.
Right. So have you ever seen just exceptional Popeyes customer service though?
I've had good.
There's an old man that has like a cheese head, but like a biscuit cheese head that used to work at one of the local Popeyes that like was walking around at lunchtime handing out free biscuits, just happy as hell to be there. You know what? Because of that old man, I'm gonna give it to Popeyes.
We're gonna give this one to Popeyes. We have to. Also for the lady, like the meme picture of the lady when like the chicken sandwiches were released, just hunched over, just like rethinking her life.
Right. Right.
Wendy's and Cracker Barrel.
I'm gonna say that Wendy's is like my top of the big fast food chains. Like it's my favorite.
Oh, like if you're going like Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, and
Hardee's,
Carl's Jr. Wendy's clears in a landslide. Cracker Barrel to me is like an experience.
See, I wish Cracker Barrel was just like a breakfast place, but it has like the whole like full like country cooking stuff that just looks kind of gross.
That honestly takes it all down a notch.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's like all the tchotchkes and stuff, which like if I were on a road trip, maybe I'd buy the tchotchkes. I would never go to a Cracker Barrel if I had to go to a Cracker Barrel. Like if I had other options.
It's always by the interstate. The couple times I've gone to Cracker Barrel maybe like 6 times in my life. It was always delicious because it was always around breakfast time. But I think Wendy's is just consistently top tier with fast food, and especially now that Wendy's has breakfast now.
Yeah, and the Baconator is for sure just an absolute goat. Absolute goat.
Not to mention the breakfast Baconator.
See, I still haven't tried it. I need to.
Chase, the breakfast Baconator is it's so we're giving it to Wendy's, hands down. Also, Cracker Barrel, I don't know, this might just be me or it might just be the internet brain. Cracker Barrel just kind of feels racist. I don't know if that's
like it would have like Cracker Barrel when it goes home, it has a lawn jockey sort of thing.
Yeah, like it has old like family heirlooms.
Yeah.
Of like just blackface.
This is an interesting one.
Costco in Old Chicago. So this was a judge call putting Costco as a restaurant, because guess what? You can go into Costco, sit down and eat.
Yeah, you can get you can get a banger hot dog or piece of pizza for like $2.
You can get a chicken bake, big ass slice of pizza, a chicken bake, and a hot dog and a soda for under $10.
Yeah. Yeah.
And an ice cream.
One time I ate at Old Chicago, I either got like food poisoning from it or got like a stomach bug like the same day that I ate there.
There's a reason they're going out of business.
I was going to say the one here closed, and it's just like a spooky abandoned Old Chicago on the access road now.
The one here, it wasn't Old Chicago. The one in Kearney, I think is now like a gas station. So I think I give it to Costco. Right. Costco like has a variety, and it's maybe out of everywhere on this list might be the best bang for your buck.
I agree. I'm for Costco there. Old Chicago's crap.
Up next, Culver's. One. Oh, I did skip one, didn't I? I skipped Subway and Hard Rock Cafe.
Have you ever? Cracker Barrel is FUBU. That's funny. Subway. So I ate at a Hard Rock Cafe in St. Louis near like their Union Station, which is almost just like a abandoned mall at this point. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It always felt special. I've always wanted to you wanted to get a t-shirt from Hard Rock Cafe. I've never wanted to get a Subway t-shirt.
No. So I've been to Hard Rock Cafe twice in my life. Very stupid for both times. Once in Los Angeles, and then the other Hard Rock Cafe, Cologne, Germany.
Oh, very nice.
Because when I was going to Germany when I was in high school, they let the kids vote on where they wanted to eat. Most people voted on the fucking Hard Rock Cafe when you're in another country.
It's insane.
Some dumbass Nebraska and Texas kids on that one. But both of them were fine. Wildly overpriced. But it is an experience.
Yeah, it is.
And Subway, Chase, you've been to my hometown. There's not too many places to eat. Guess what? We got a Subway. So guess who's had Subway a lot in their life? Me.
Right.
They've been changing up things a lot. I don't know if I like it. The only thing that I like at Subway that might boost it over Hard Rock Cafe is if you get to those special Subways that have the Goodrich ice cream's attached where you can get ice cream.
Okay, and see, they don't have anything like that where I am, so
it's only in Nebraska.
Only in Nebraska.
I will say also shout out Subway in at least I don't know if this is in Arkansas or if this was just a Los Angeles thing. Subway was like 24 hours out there forever, which was a sick move.
See, we've never had 24-hour Subways. It's like we'd have in the college towns like Jimmy John's would deliver close to 24 hours, but yeah, I say Hard Rock Cafe here, Jim.
I think Hard Rock Cafe. I also will say that I would have maybe gone Subway, but the fact they got rid of like the sriracha sauce, they fucked up the Chipotle Southwest in the last couple of years.
I remember you like that. You like that sriracha sauce on your
love the
sandwich.
Sriracha sauce. I had to go Chase, and when I was living with my parents, I had to go through the move of actually just having a sriracha bottle, and then I would just buy the breakfast and then just use my own sriracha.
Yeah.
Up next, Culver's Pizza. Oh god.
See, for me, it's Culver's because they're a unique, rare treat that I get because they're not really this far down. They're more upper Midwest.
Second best fast food burger, in my opinion, is Culver's.
The Butterburger, delicious.
The Butterburger is delicious. The custard
ice cream is fire.
Ice cream is so good. Better than Dairy Queen, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They do things really well. They kind of have an aura. I don't know if they deserve it, but they kind of have like the aura of Chick-fil-A to me and like how nice they are.
That's fair. I could see that.
And they make their own root beer. Chase, they make their own root beer.
They make their own goddamn root beer.
And Pizza Hut got rid of the goddamn salad bar and buffet lines.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm cold on Pizza Hut. I really don't like Pizza Hut. I'm all for. I have Culver's built up in my mind because
it's so good. It is really good.
It's one of those places that my in-laws from Iowa, try to stop every time we're on a road trip.
I will also say, the Pizza Hut in my hometown is now like a sports bar. It's weird.
They serve weird.
Beer. They serve beer.
They've always served beer at Pizza Hut.
Did they?
Yeah.
Maybe
not yours. Maybe not yours.
They did not in ours. Weird. It's weird, and I don't like it. Ruby Tuesdays and Arby's.
Ruby Tuesdays is like a shittier version of Hard Rock Cafe where I don't want to buy a t-shirt.
Yes.
Arby's is fucking delicious. And I love the direction that they've gone just off the chain with everything that they make now.
It's so good. Arby's is so good. I will say to Ruby Tuesday's credit, out of all those like failing restaurants like Ruby Tuesday's, Old Chicago, other like there's plenty of them like failing Sizzlers you can put on the list. I will say Ruby Tuesdays is one of the better ones. Love their salad bar. Arby's just seems to hit everything out of the park though.
Dude, Arby's has a pork belly sandwich that's like limited edition. Oh, dude, so good.
All their limited edition things are so good. When they did the burger, like just the Wagyu burger,
yeah,
I hit that stuff up. It was so goddamn good.
I meant to get the good burger whenever they did that.
That too. I had some. Oh my god, the buffalo chicken
Arby's.
sandwich. It's Arby's. It's Arby's.
Arby's in a walkover.
White Castle and Firehouse subs.
I don't have a White Castle. My closest equivalent is Crystal. And I'm actually not cool with it. Like, I hate the little slider burgers with a bunch of onions because I don't like onions. Like, I don't like that onion texture.
I love onions.
I love Firehouse subs. And actually, after I come out of anesthesia from having surgeries, I always crave Firehouse subs. I always get a Firehouse sub afterward. Yeah, I get a New York steamer and go just off the chain.
I will say I'm going to give it to Firehouse subs. A little pricey, but really, really good. This is kind of just I had to put like a premier sandwich place on here. Like I wanted to go Firehouse subs, Jersey Mike's. There's a couple other spots. I think Firehouse is the best one out of all those spots.
Right.
White Castle, yeah, I love the onions myself, but every White Castle I've been to has been like shot up and in the worst areas, and it like smells weird.
Right. Firehouse for sure.
Firehouse for sure. I think also the movies built White Castle up for a lot of people.
For sure. White Castle is one of those things where it's got its place in. Oh, I love how you just did generic Chinese buffet.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. You know where they're at.
Dude, give me Chinese buffet.
It's Chinese buffet hands down, dude. They're so good.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, Red Lobster.
You can get sushi at the one here. And
Red
ice
Lobster
cream.
is not delicious enough to be as expensive as it is.
Okay, I will say Red Lobster, so good. It is vastly overpriced. Waffle House and Panera Bread. Oh, it's Waffle House.
Yeah, I hate Panera.
Yeah. So this was a user submitted one. I had one of my friends help me out with this list.
Yeah.
His wife suggested Panera Bread.
Yeah, because ladies love Panera Bread.
John Lewis, even new construction Waffle Houses somehow smell like cigarette smoke. And damn it, I love it.
Dude, I remember being a very underage teen buying cigarettes from the cigarette vending machine inside a Waffle House at like 6 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday.
Back when America was America, damn it.
Back when America meant something.
It's Waffle House hands down.
It's Waffle House.
I saw my first restaurant fight at a Waffle House.
I'm gonna tell you, I think Waffle House could make a surprise. Oh no, they might be a victim of seeding here because
they might be because we got Panda Express, specifically Airport Panda Express, the best kind of Panda Express, and Raising Cane's.
Dude, Cane's is a powerhouse because they
Cane's
do
is so good.
They do 3 things, 4 things, and they do them all spectacularly.
The chicken,
the
bread,
the fries, the bread, the slaw.
Yeah, I always forget. You always forget about the slaw.
That's because I always do away with the slaw and get double toast or double fries.
It's Raising
Cane's,
sweet tea.
And a sweet tea. Yeah, Raising Cane's for sure.
The only place to get Panda Express, though, in my opinion, is the airport. So,
agree.
McDonald's and Planet Hollywood.
I think I've been to a Planet Hollywood. Nothing hits like a 10-piece chicken McNugget with barbecue sauce.
Have you tried that new sauce, the savory chili?
I don't need to deviate. Like, there's a reason I go.
Everyone has their they always get the same thing at McDonald's and just don't change. You get your order.
Yeah.
Mine's 2 cheeseburgers and 10 nuggets, and that's it.
I want a double quarter pounder, no onions, with a 10-piece nugget with barbecue sauce and a Coke. Bingo.
Yeah, I get the 10-piece chicken nuggets, I get 2 cheeseburgers, and I get a large Diet Coke.
And you can put the nuggets on the burger and do what I call a barnyard domination, where you're getting chicken and
yes. Planet Hollywood, it's like a worse version of Hard Rock Cafe.
It's true. It's true. Though it does get bonus points for being involved with like Stallone and Schwarzenegger.
That too.
Yeah.
Hot mustard sauce will make a corny turd taste good. Oh, John, coming in.
Woof. I love the hot mustard sauce from like good Chinese places.
Yes.
Yes.
Last, Texas Roadhouse and Burger King.
I've never eaten at a Burger King on my birthday, but I've eaten at a Texas Roadhouse on my birthday.
I ate at a Texas Roadhouse last Wednesday.
I hate
Texas Roadhouse.
I mean, listen, horns down and all, and I hate that it's marketed as Texas. Like why can't they just call it Roadhouse? You know. I will say that I do love me a Whopper, though. I think that's one of the better tasting fast food burgers out there with the flame broiled flavor.
If I'm being honest, the Whopper's probably like number 4. If you're going for like the main ones, like if you're just going like Wendy's, Carl's Jr., I think it's like just behind Wendy's.
Yeah.
But Texas Roadhouse does so much so good.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a gigantic cut of meat and a way too big beer. Let's go Texas Roadhouse.
Their beers are fantastic. And I don't feel like, as much as the other places on this list, I don't feel like Texas Roadhouse is overpriced.
It's been a while since I've been in a Texas Roadhouse or in a Longhorn.
I never feel like I'm getting gypped going to a Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse. Chase, we finished the first round of the bracket. That means we have another Star Wars clip for the people.
There we go.
At this point, Obi-Wan is in the Death Star, getting ready to deactivate everything.
Yeah. Power down the thing. We got some bumble.
It's very high. Amazing.
That's fantastic.
Can we Can we get like Cerveza Cristal to sponsor us?
If they still exist, I'm sure they'd give us some signage.
McDonald's versus Texas Roadhouse.
So, does McDonald's win for its overall utility?
What I think for McDonald's though is like I've been to a lot of these restaurants. I've been to Texas Roadhouse and I haven't liked what I've gotten. McDonald's, as McDonald's, I always say this, it's a C plus, but you're always going to get a C plus. You're never going to get like a D. You're never going to get an F at McDonald's. It's always going to be consistently a C plus.
Yeah. And with Texas Roadhouse, like there's no convenient Texas Roadhouses like next to the interstate at every single.
Exactly. And the chicken is meh.
The chicken is meh.
Last time I went there, I had barbecue chicken. It was just like a soggy piece of chicken soaked in barbecue sauce.
That's a boo.
Yeah.
I think McDonald's for the versatility. Plus you have breakfast. McDonald's breakfast is unfuckwithable.
Frozen Coke. I fucks with frozen Coke so hard, dude.
There you go.
Waffle House and Raising Cane's. Ah!
I am dedicated to both of these establishments, good sir.
So I have Raising Cane's way more often just because they're around me. They do chicken really, 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 really well. I will say I've been to Waffle House maybe 8 times in my life. But you know what, Chase? 8 out of 8 times, it has been exactly what I was craving. Every time. I've been Waffle House hungover. I've been Waffle House blackout drunk. I've been Waffle House high. I've been Waffle House after like a concert at 3 a.m. I've been at a Waffle House just like craving something at like 4 in the morning. Waffle House just always hits.
Waffle House always hits.
I had the cook rapping like 2 times ago when I went.
There used to be a Elvis impersonator who would just randomly be in our Waffle House. It's Waffle House for the ambiance.
For the ambiance alone, I think that's what raised it. I saw a fight break out the last time I went.
Now, I might have said Raising Cane's if it were still the case where there weren't any Raising Cane's in my state or anywhere within a couple hours of me, but now there's just one right down the road, and it's like anything else.
God, Waffle House is
it's an event.
Chinese buffet versus Firehouse subs. Chinese buffet is going to make a run, I think.
I do really like Firehouse subs. You know, I accidentally maced myself in a Firehouse subs one time.
How did you do that?
You know how they have all the hot sauces that you can test and stuff? Like the crazy hot sauces?
Yes.
So I open a bottle, I dip a toothpick in, I try it. Oh man, it's hot. My eyes are tearing up, and I go and I wipe my eyes, and it was on the bottle. And I put something with a ridiculous amount of Scoville units into my eyeballs.
How does it feel to get maced, Chase?
Does not feel good. It does not feel good at all. I definitely cried. My dad was such a dick, dude. He wouldn't let me. I was like, "Can we please go home?" And he's like, "No, man, we just got our sandwiches."
Whoa, Eric.
I mean, maybe you went to some off-brand thing where it's spelled with a K, and you didn't get the right thing.
Raising Cane's is fantastic.
Cane's is the shit. I really like Firehouse subs.
Firehouse subs is great.
But I also really like generic Chinese buffet. Like, give me a sesame chicken, give me some fried rice.
You just pile everything on the plate.
Yeah, I always have like you have like your first plate with like a little bit of variety, and you have that first plate with your friends, and like you put things like vegetables on it to prove to the people that you're with that you're an adult. And then when you go back for the protein plate afterwards, and then
your second plate is always like, for me, it's always 3 items max. I always just like first plate, it's a little bit of everything. Next plate, I pick the 3 items I like the best, pile that shit on there.
Right.
And all the noodles in the world.
Yeah. I go rice. I go fried rice. I think, dude, it's Chinese buffet.
It's Chinese buffet. Up next, Culver's and Arby's. Woo.
I got to give it to Arby's for the creativity that they've shown recently.
I think for that, and honestly, I think Arby's even has them on variety.
I think they do too, even though Culver's does some things really, really well. Arby's Can we talk about Arby's sauce and horsey sauce and how just amazing they are?
They're so good, and I don't even like horseradish.
I love horseradish and I love horsey sauce. I love my horsey sauce with my Arby's sauce. Go Arby's. I'm Arby's here.
I'm Arby's here too. By a hair. Culver's is great. Don't get us wrong. We're not saying we dislike Culver. Culver's is fantastic. Arby's is just next level.
It's more readily available too.
Hard Rock Cafe and Costco. Didn't see this matchup coming.
Didn't see this matchup coming. Dude, Hard Rock Cafe is expensive, and I can buy T-shirts at Costco.
Yeah, I think Costco might even take it with the ambience.
For sure, because there's always somebody with like shitty kids that you can watch in Costco.
Yeah, I think it's Costco here. Popeyes and Wendy's. I think,
dude, I got straight up obese in high school on these two things.
I think Wendy's for me takes it just like based off the breakfast. And like Popeyes probably has the better chicken sandwich. Guess what? I still really like a Wendy's chicken sandwich.
I've never had a chicken sandwich. I always get the burgers.
Oh, the Wendy's like spicy chicken sandwich is love it.
Popeye
with lemonade.
Popeyes they have fries. They have those biscuits.
Oh,
which
the
are
Cajun
fire.
fries, the honey.
Yeah, they have the fire biscuits, and then they've also got
the rice.
Yeah, the red beans and rice. The mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is better than just bland ass regular cheese. Like they do.
Popeyes mac and cheese is better than Wendy's chili.
Like I'd say it's legitimately pretty close to Southern food, whereas opposed to you see Southern style things, you're like, what the hell? What makes this Southern style? No, I've
never been to a Zaxby's.
It's like if Cane's tried to be really fancy. The sauce is the same.
I got you.
Oh man,
this is tough. If Popeyes still had the beignets, I'd go for Popeyes just because I was a slut for those things.
I know Wendy's is always going to be good and also always going to be so greasy that it makes paper clear.
You know what? I'm giving it to Popeyes because guess what? I've never gotten food poisoning from Popeyes. I have gotten food poisoning from a Wendy's.
Yeah, I don't like Frosties all that much.
Yep.
Popeyes.
Close one. This is a close one.
That was a heated discussion we just had.
Buffalo Wild Wings and Denny's.
So Buffalo Wild Wings, beer, lots of sports. Denny's has its own sport, which is late night people watching.
Yes. And breakfast food.
And pancakes, yeah.
For me, it's Denny's. I'm just not. Buffalo Wild Wings is fine. Maybe it's just the ones around here. They're never like that great. And maybe I just went to them too often. Every time I was working on the road, everyone wanted to go to Buffalo Wild Wings every single Wednesday.
Just because, yeah. So
it was like a routine. It was a big routine thing.
Yeah, and it seems like Buffalo Wild Wings feels very like sterile and corporate, whereas like a Denny's, even though it is a large corporation, it is pretty like I'd raw butt a toilet seat in a Buffalo Wild Wings. I would not in a Denny's.
No, in Denny's, you take the hand sanitizer and like wipe down the toilet seat at the very least.
Yeah. Let's go Denny's.
I'm gonna go Denny's here. You ever done that move at a restaurant, Chase?
No, I've never.
I will say
hand sanitized.
Before we get to this, I did at a park one time here in the lovely city of Grand Island. I had to go to the bathroom. Went to a park. Did not have a toilet like seat. It was like a metal prison toilet.
Oh God!
And your boy just raw dogged it.
Oh man!
And your boy clogged that toilet to hell too.
I don't doubt. I've shared a room with you. I know. Yeah. Chick-fil-A and IHOP.
Chick-fil-A, IHOP.
I know this might be the first like breakfast blue blood to fall because I really love Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches. I really love Chick-fil-A sauce. I love the simplicity. I love the simplicity of like I can just go in and have like chicken as opposed to like, oh, I can have a split decision and a French toast and grits pancakes.
Chick-fil-A even kind of works for breakfast too.
Dude, chicken minis for breakfast on those yeast rolls. Yeah. That does. It does. I think that puts it's a strong case for Chick-fil-A there
Also,
to
like,
take down IHOP.
out of the 3 like breakfast establishments we have in IHOP, Denny's, and Waffle House, I do put IHOP on the bottom of those 3.
I would as well. It's the most sterile. Chick-fil-A.
That's Chick-fil-A. Chase, that's another one down. That is another Star Wars commercial ready to go. I have a couple of these lined up.
Nothing more will
Some of these I haven't seen before.
clear your mind of question.
Ugh. I mean, that was. I can't believe how many of those they made.
That is pretty, like, eventually they just showed the entire movie with those just clipped in.
Oh, they definitely, Chase, that what the entire movie, they just had those sprinkled in for commercial time, like commercial breaks. That's what they did.
Gotcha.
They did, like, they had like a whole thing when the movie was playing, they played it on TV. That was their going into commercial break, was something like that every time.
Gotcha. And then there would be the commercial break, and then
after that bit, they would show actual commercials, then go back to the movie.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. I want so many movies. That's like a skit. That's like an SNL skit.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I'm embarrassed as someone who's made fake ads before.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A and Denny's. Will Chick-fil-A take down 2 breakfast giants back to back?
So it could, because you brought up a very valid point, which is Chick-fil-A is fuckwithable when it comes to breakfast. You know what I mean?
It definitely is. It definitely is. Like, they have jelly there, right?
Yeah, they have jelly. Hell yeah, they got jelly.
Get the chicken and some biscuits and some jelly on there. Fuck, dude. Fuck.
The chicken minis. Chick-fil-A coffee is Chick-fil-A has different ambiance. You always know it's going to be clean.
You never expect Denny's to be clean.
You never expect Denny's to be clean.
I don't know if we can find very many places in polar opposites. These are pretty opposite establishments.
That's right. Yes. No, you feel like no one is on meth and they just had a Bible study at Chick-fil-A, you know?
And at Denny's, they're doing a meth Bible study.
A meth, yeah. Yeah. They're studying the meth Bible.
There was a specific Denny's I went to, I frequented as a delivery driver. One time, I'm pretty sure I saw a whole wedding party come in there, like blackout drunk. And then also there was people who looked like they were dealing drugs inside the Denny's at the same establishment. It was awesome.
It was pretty good. I'm trying to think of the last time I went to a Denny's fucked up. It's happened.
When was the last time you went to a Denny's sober? Yeah. That's the real question. I'm
gonna go Chick-fil-A because I'll go to a Chick-fil-A sober. I'd go to a Chick-fil-A drunk too.
Yep. That's the factor right there.
That's it. Yep.
Popeyes and Costco. I think this is where Costco falls. The great price can only take it so far.
Yeah.
Because there's no drive-through for a Costco.
John Lewis of John Lewis Sports made the biggest thing here, laid out the hidden factor, which is Popeyes has that chicken sandwich and Costco does not.
It's true.
It's true.
And like the fact, like, guess what? Costco before has been going in against like sit down places. There's you could drive through Popeyes.
Right.
Huge.
For sure.
And we are trying to rate these just based on just sit down establishments. That's still an upgrade. And like the chicken at Popeyes chumps like everything at Costco.
For sure.
Arby's and the Chinese buffet.
I can obliterate roast beef sandwiches. I could sit down and I have like 5 to 6 roast beef sandwiches in a sitting.
Yeah, it's like you're not ever full at an Arby's if you don't want to be.
Chinese buffet, though, you are hungry later.
That's true. Arby's is more filling.
Arby's is more filling.
Chinese buffet does have the dessert
Yeah.
that I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm gonna knock Arby's on anything, it's their desserts.
Dude, I love Chinese buffet with the soft serve too.
Yes.
Oof. This is hard. I didn't expect to have to answer this hard of a question today, Jim.
I might. Oh.
I'm going Arby's.
I want to go Chinese buffet here. It's the sheer variety. It's the being able to have like salad, and I can fuck with the soups. And I'm a slut for Chinese buffets, but also, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Arby's because Arby's has never also gotten me sick. I have gotten extremely sick from a Chinese buffet. I went to a movie right after. Guess what? Didn't watch more than 45 minutes of the movie because I spent the rest of the time in the bathroom.
Jesus
Arby's
Christ.
has never done that to me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Arby's.
Waffle House and McDonald's.
Okay, so both have breakfast, which makes it tough. Both are, well, depending on where you are, readily available 24 hours a day.
Yes.
Waffle House has an ambiance. It's like a prison.
But it's like you're watching one of those prison shows.
Right. No, exactly. Like in real life right in front of you. Like
yes.
It's someone could get cut. Like, so one of the guards could jump in.
There's like a 1 in 1,000 chance you could see someone die anytime you walk into a Waffle House.
There's a 1 in 100 chance you could just get your ass kicked in a Waffle House. You know, you might not even do anything. You might just be forced into an action and then get your ass kicked. Waffle House for me, man. That's griddle. The griddle is a winner.
The fact that he's right there cooking and you see the whole thing, he's part of it. It's not just the waiter taking your order. It's not just you sitting there with your food. The cook is right there in it.
Yeah, dude. It's Waffle House.
You're in the whole experience.
What is a Waffle House if not a rear-facing hibachi?
Oh my God, Chase.
I just dropped some wisdom on
that.
You right
is
there.
Philosophy 101 with the garage here.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, here we go.
We're on to this is the last one. This is the last Star Wars commercial.
I assure you, we are quite safe from your friends here.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
This
Your
might also be
faith
my
in
favorite
your
one.
Friends is yours.
I'm just wondering where it's going to come from. You know,
that's half the fun.
Yes, the Force. What is obviously the dropped a beer in reverse.
Yes,
right back into the hand. Beautiful, beautiful.
Just pure beauty. Waffle House again versus Arby's. The Final Four is tough here. So
I want to go Waffle House. I can get
a
T-bone steak and eggs. I can get a burger. I could get a salad. The Waffle House cherry and vanilla Cokes.
The patty melt.
The patty melt. Anything. Their toast. Their toast is great.
Toast is so good.
I love their white toast.
For me in particular, Waffle House, since I don't have one near me, I'm trying to like really push for them to be more northern. Like just get up to Nebraska, please. The closest one to me is in Kansas City. It's always a treat to go. It's always a treat.
Right.
It's Waffle House hands down.
Waffle House.
Everyone thinks of the breakfast. Their dinner items also really good.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, up next, Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. Oh my God, how did this happen?
So we like chicken and we like breakfast establishments.
I think that has been established.
Yeah. Popeyes, no breakfast. But I feel like
they do chicken better.
I think they do a better chicken sandwich, but Chick-fil-A's, I feel like a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is like its own thing. Like it's its own genre. Like a Chick-fil-A Like they were
True.
the first. Like that's just kind of
Also, Chick-fil-A service, without a doubt, compared to Popeyes, is 1,000 times better.
for sure. For sure. No one's stolen your credit card number at Chick-fil-A.
No one has literally told me to go fuck myself at a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, man.
Popeyes has a little bit on variety.
Chick-fil-A's variety is all of the same, exactly the same thing. It's just how big do you want your parts of chicken to be? Do you want it in nugget form? Do you want the whole breast in a fillet? Or do you want those fillets cut into like thirds and have
all
them
really good,
like
though.
finger or tenders? I love Popeye's fried chicken, dude. Like when my wife goes out of town, I will DoorDash or Uber Eats just a insane amount of pieces of chicken to me and just eat that all weekend and shit all over the place.
I think for me, I go Popeyes.
Popeyes even gives me the bubble guts, and I still don't care. And will eat it. Popeyes.
You want to know that kind of your DoorDash thing kind of leads me into a tangent. You want to know my like saddest DoorDash?
What's that?
$110 worth of Red Lobster.
Oh my god.
The saddest part, Chase, Red Lobster's like 2.5 blocks away from me. I just didn't want to leave the apartment.
And I just wanted a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
I wanted a lot of Cheddar Bay biscuits. I wanted 2 orders of the mussels. I wanted lobster, crab, and shrimp. And I wanted dessert. And I wanted a salad.
That's insane.
Comes down to Popeyes versus Waffle House. Fuck.
My mind is telling me Popeyes, but my body is telling me Waffle House.
Everything in my gut is telling me Waffle House just because, like, it's the only place I've been on this entire list where I have not been disappointed.
Yeah.
Maybe In-N-Out. In-N-Out's the only other place that, like, has
They even have
down.
chili. They even have chili.
They have chili. The hash browns are delicious. The servers somehow are both terrifying and the nicest people on the planet to you.
Right. Like
I had a server just call me darling the entire time I was there. I felt so loved. I was like so hungover. I wanted to just die, but it brought me back to life.
Meanwhile, if you take home a Waffle House waitress, it's something that you definitely never tell your friends about.
No, it's also something that they will find out about when you are probably like come into contact with an STD of some sort.
That's probably true. There was a lady, a woman who used to sing along to the jukebox at like the Waffle House close to me, and she really liked that song. A song that was like Baby Mama, that started off like spelling as like BABYMAMA. She would just sing along with it. She just loved it. Just loved that shit. Meanwhile, me and my friends were really high and playing it. Dude, at Waffle, me and my friends have a game that we invented called Pepper that we play that can only be played at Waffle Houses.
How do you play?
You take a pepper shaker. You know how every Waffle House table has like that inlay on the outside? Yep. So that's like your end zone. And so it's like paper football essentially with the pepper. There are fouls for knocking it over and spilling the pepper and everything. You can only push it. Pepper is involved. Takes a lot to play pep.
I think it's Waffle House.
I think it's Waffle House, man. I think it was always Waffle House.
I think it's always Waffle House. The only place that didn't shut down in COVID.
Right.
If anything, it got stronger.
If anything, like it already had a strong enough immune system. Look at that.
It was Waffle House the whole way.
So it was always going to be a breakfast giant. Am I right?
1,000, and you cannot call this a Mickey Mouse run when it has to go through Raising Cane's and McDonald's and Arby's and Popeyes. No, that's just respect. They had the easy entry with Panera Bread, but other than that, this was a hard run for Waffle House. These were not easy decisions.
That Sweet 16 matchup, literal blood. There was literal blood on the court. Waffle House, McDonald's.
God, what a time. Chase,
is it time?
It's time. So I was wondering if this time, in lieu of the roulette, I'm sorry, in lieu of the slots. It's similar to a slot because it's not live. Because I tried doing the live ones and the video just keeps crashing.
Okay,
Do you want to try a little computer roulette as a slot?
let's go.
Okay. What we're going to be doing, Chase, we're going to keep it simple. Again, we're just going to do $50 here.
All right.
What do you think of the music, first off?
Gotta like it. Gotta like it. Let's go for the meat. Let's hit the second 12.
You want to just go 50 on the second 12?
No, let's go like 10 on the second 12.
Okay, 10 on the second 12.
Let's
That's
go.
your choice. My choice is going to be, I'm going to go 5 here. So we're at 15.
And let's hit black.
Do you want the rest on black? Okay, we'll go
Let's go.
15. We'll go 15. We'll go 20 on black. And then I will go. Oh, Eric will also take black. So we'll do 10 more on black. And then we'll do right there 30 on black, 5 on odd. You know what? I'm going to. Yeah, we're gonna roll with this.
All right, let's go. Let's go 13. That would be nice.
Oh! 8. Okay, that's 8. That black hit.
Okay.
So we made $10 there.
Okay.
We'll go again.
It went 8. Let's go with the third 12.
Okay, we'll throw 10 on there. I'm gonna go with the top column here for 10.
Okay, I like that. And I think that this is an even wheel here.
Okay, we'll go 20 on even. If there's anyone in the chat, we'll also take your suggestions. Eric,
why
this is
not?
been online. You want to go 19 to 36 here?
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll go 10 on there.
Let's go. Those are big numbers.
12. Okay. We won 20 on that one.
All right, it's definitely going to be odd this time.
Eric is going to take 21.
I like it.
We'll do, for Eric's sake, we'll do 10. I'm going to do 5. We'll do 5 on 21. Chase, what's your bet?
I think it's definitely odd this time. I'm going to go. We have good luck with 17. 17, too.
Okay, so let's do, if we're going to go 17, I'm also going to bet this. And I will bet. Come on. Trying to bet. Let's do. There we go.
All right. Come on, odd.
26.
Oof.
That one hurt.
That one hurt.
Okay, last bet.
You want to go? It still hasn't hit. Does it give you the history?
Right up here.
Right up there? Okay.
So it went 8, 12, 26.
Do you just want to throw it all on odd?
It's done. Four.
You've got to be kidding me.
4.
One more bet. We
We gotta do one more. We gotta do one more bet.
Do you want to go on odd again? You want to go odd and red, split it up?
Let's go!
Ooh, big money, big
Let's
money,
go.
big money, big money, big money.
Let's go odd red.
Come on, baby. 3!
Yes! Let's go! I think we're running with that. That's it, folks. That's it. Oh,
That's what I'm talking about right there.
that rush felt good. That
You
felt
and I
good.
at roulette tables are indomitable.
That
good
rush
sir.
felt so good. Ugh. We came out, Chase. We ended up coming up like I think $100 up. $100 up.
There we go.
Nice job,
There we go.
us. Nice
Way to
job,
go.
us, and nice job, Waffle House.
Way to go, Waffle House. Just one shining moment.
Does Waffle House do commercials?
Oh, hell no.
They don't
Waffle House
need to,
doesn't
right?
they don't need to market. No.
No.
They just need to make placemats and laminate them. That's all they
And
have
coffee
to do.
mugs. I want a Waffle House coffee mug.
I've stolen one. I have one. I have one
Good.
because I stole
Good.
it.
Attaboy. I don't think they'd want it any other way.
You just need a girl with a purse,
Yeah.
essentially, and you can walk out. You probably just walk out, and the people there will be like, "I don't fucking care."
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. All right,
Yeah.
folks. That'll do it for this episode of the Jimnasium. Shout out Waffle House. Shout out bracket season. Shout out Alex. The mustache is feeling good, my man. We're feeling good.
It's a good looking stash.
Uh,
I received, for what we do, I've received shockingly little like internet hate, and I got my first little bit on a YouTube comment the other day.
Or was it from us or was it from?
No, it was something else. It was a horse racing thing I did, and someone referred to me as snarky mop beard, which snarky I can deal with, but
It's a good beard.
That is a good shaped.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Chase,
Okay.
I've got my own brand of hate. It's fine. It's fun.
Yeah,
You're not having fun on the internet until you get hate.
that's true. That's very true. It's kind of official, but like I was like, this doesn't bother me. Then I was like, mop beard, you son of a bitch.
My favorite one, Chase, was from one of my videos where they said, "Oh, the information was great, but do you have to do all the extra bullshit?" And I was like,
Yeah.
kind of. I kind of
Yeah.
do. It's
If I
kind of my
don't-
thing.
Do you understand what happens if I don't get this out?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was a Tit Goblin episode, so I kind of understand where they're coming from. But you come on,
That's fair. He is a bit off-putting, I will say, but
it's fair. That's what it's for.
I respect your your right to make a Tit Goblin video.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you for checking out. Remember, this is bracket season. We'll come at you again next week with another bracket. We love you. Bye.